Bad news. Chelsea has finalized the signing of a 16-year-old Burkina Faso player.
Just Kukuma tendency na Strasbourg in they go. No give Chelsea fans hope.
His name
That's
is Mohamed Zongo. Zongo.
I think I will hear Mohamed Salah.
Mohamed Zongo. Mohamed Zongo to Chelsea. Here we go. Another 16-year-old has joined the club. Has joined the league.
But let us make it clear that he's going to Strasbourg, right? He's not coming to Chelsea. But Chelsea see him as a future player. That is, see, I'm not against all this.
He's an attacking midfielder.
I'm not against all these decisions because, like I always say, by let's say 8 years to come, or 5 years to come, that is when we begin to judge the dividends of all these investments in young players. You understand? I'm not against it. I love it. And understand where the management of the Chelsea, the board and the owners, they are trying to go. But I've always been hitting on balance. Because when you don't balance something, let's not forget that you're trying to build a name. Already Chelsea get name. We dey try keep our name. We no want go down to a point where we say, okay, just because you're waiting for our younger players to get so mature, they will go down.
Funny enough, even though all of them get matured and start playing well, not all we play for Chelsea. Some will be used for financial purposes.
If at all, even if na 10 of them, if 10 of them say if you play for Chelsea, they will make them play. Make them play. That was how PSG team of today now was refurbished. They were so refurbished because a lot of players left PSG and PSG started with players that we didn't even know about. Not be yesterday we hear about Desire Doué. Who was Fabian Ruiz? This guy when they play ball, Vitinha, he played for Wolves before. We never heard about him at Wolves. Same with Neves, but they went to PSG and they just had somebody who could pick them, who could groom them.
So you think Maresca is not grooming our players enough?
I am simply saying that Chelsea should balance the team
in terms of signing.
Exactly. No matter how you want to turn it in, this experience will be needed. There are some kind of experienced players that when you bring into the team, you might not necessarily give them 5 years deal. Even if it's for 1 year, they can help you out. Take for example the striker situation. We're having a striker crisis.
We are still having that crisis.
For the past
3 seasons.
3 seasons now.
I'll be 4 seasons now.
We have a striking crisis. I beg these people. I said it a lot of times. For example, Benzema. He might not be all that the way he been there before. But I bet you, with his experience at Chelsea, wetin Delap no go fit give you, wetin Pedro no fit give you, wetin Magui no fit give you. At least when you put Benzema there, he's a threat. He has the experience. He knows the movement. He might not be as fast as he was before, but him just being there alone is a clear indication that when he has a chance to score, he's going to give you goals.
Okay, so you are saying that we should not rush into signing kids more like that.
Don't they twist my word. I am not against again. Like this guy now, don't they go Strasbourg? So na good thing.
All right. Then pushing further for more clarified and more juicy updates. Robert Sanchez has been named the PFA Fan Player of the month of November. Robbie. Robalala.
But to be honest, he deserves it. He deserves it. There's a huge improvement from Sanchez. And people don't talk about it a lot because so many fans, their minds have been patterned to hate the guy. But we say, when players they do well, when coach they do well,
no talk am.
We talk am. The same way if they mess up, we go still talk am. I believe that one of the reasons why Sanchez doesn't have the most clean sheets in the Premier League currently now is because of his defense. The same way you go talk say, Arsenal or Raya, Raya is good, definitely. I know he's good.
But the defense is playing.
The fact,
yes, is playing a major role in his number of clean sheets.
Him to have those clean sheets. So for me, Sanchez has improved a lot. But Sorry, but his
That,
defense
that
has,
means if this Sanchez go to Arsenal now, you keep
Why
a
not?
certain level of
why not?
clean sheets.
Why not? You have to first ask yourself in a game for the past 10 Arsenal games, how many shots has Raya faced?
Talk did there.
How many saves has he made? The save when they make, if it be like 3 out of 4 shots.
Talk did there.
But Sanchez,
They collect.
approximately every match,
In the collect now, AK
8
market
shots.
day.
10 shots,
every AK
12
market
shots.
day.
Plus, I will not also dispute the fact that the mistakes, sometimes he makes those mistakes and he puts himself under pressure. But the improvement has been there. And by so far, I really appreciate that he was given the award. He deserves it. I just hope that he gets more better and better and better. See, by next season, I know that they talk about experience where by next season, see players like Enzo Fernandez. If Enzo Fernandez cannot exhibit a certain level of experience in the Premier League,
They should
they should be thinking about selling. See, let's this sentiment aside.
There's some players that need to be sold.
See, Bruno Fernandes. At least Bruno, man, if he doesn't man, they in a very good state.
But Bruno
is always
turning up.
delivering.
He's always turning up.
When you need
Even
him, he's always
as old as Casemiro.
Thank you.
Even as old as
As Casemiro
Casemiro.
wey go dey reject, clubs wey go reject am, but Casemiro follow the help Man U this
Currently,
period.
right now, yes.
This is the type of
You
experience what they talk about.
you can't write off Casemiro's impact in this current Man U success right now.
Even if as Chelsea dey now, with the way Casemiro dey now, maybe Casemiro as him go that suspension, because they get small midfield problems. A Casemiro in that Chelsea midfield will not have been bad. Just go there and just do the basic, make the tackles for us. Casemiro is also good in
And
area
coordinate
balls,
and
heading.
tell the other players what to do.
Thank you. This is what I've been talking
It's
about.
not when they say experience, it's not only you. It's the ability to see the mistake of the other person and tell him how to correct those mistakes.
To
And
rally
that
round
is
the
and that
other
is where I
players.
respect players like Thiago Silva.
Silva, when he was at Chelsea,
He made the likes of Levi Colby look like their prime John Terry. The likes of what they call Chalobah played alongside the team. He made even Disasi. So anyhow, let's see how everything. Congratulations to Robert Sanchez. And not only that, we are hearing that Strasbourg head coach Liam Rosnior is on the radar of so many Premier League teams. If you look at Strasbourg this season, they are doing very, very well. They are doing very well. And I'm hearing that Fulham is one of those Premier League teams looking towards his direction.
The truth is that Strasbourg doing very well. In fact, whether not last season or this season, they have to give kudos to Chelsea. There's nothing you want to say. Because before Chelsea bought or became partners with that club, they were nowhere to be found. Now Chelsea is supplying players for them. I love what they are doing. They are supplying players for them. And Siso is there. Omega is
Apart
there.
from supplying players, even though you are giving the credit to Chelsea,
Okay.
when Bluco first of all got that partnership with Strasbourg, don't forget that they appointed the former Crystal Palace coach, this Arsenal legend. What's his name? This guy.
Arsenal legend.
Is he Arsenal legend? Former Crystal Palace coach during the time of Zaha. Patrick Vieira, Abi?
Yeah, I think yes.
Yeah, Patrick Vieira.
Yeah.
Patrick Vieira, yes. They appointed Patrick Vieira as their head coach. That was under Bluco.
Yeah.
What happened? What did Patrick Vieira do? What was his impact? How did he raise these boys? How did he move with them? He did not even end one full season with Strasbourg and he was kicked out. And this man stepped in. And look at the results. Even with the likes of Andre Santos when Santos was there, down to the likes of Kenji Pierce and other of our players that are there. Lone players that are doing things. He has even revived Diego Moreira. Where we say we never see the good side of him.
If they talk Morel, even they talk Chilwell.
Thank you.
Chilwell
So apart from the fact that we say Chelsea has also played a major role in there, we also give credit to this man.
Yeah.
You understand? Coach plays a good role. Then there was something I saw online, and I said, let me share it. I saw it on Ving's page and via TalkSport. They said that Chelsea fans only on TalkSport want Lampard to replace Maresca. I don't want to read further. Look at this on the screen there. Whenever Chelsea is in a bad state, the media always look for a way to always. I don't know. There's this paint around, whether they are painting the players anyhow or they are painting most especially the coach.
You know, one thing I will say, and I will say it to most fans and to maybe media houses, it's not by force to talk.
Exactly.
It's not by force to talk. You know, when we made the first video in the morning, see, I don't sit down, observe this club where you call Chelsea. At least under the Todd Bowley leadership. I've observed them.
There is light at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly.
That's one thing
These
people don't
things
know.
where we see now. Now
Normal, we go face them.
I just don't say they guarantee say we go see them.
We go see them.
You understand?
People are saying Arteta, Arsenal. Do you know how many times Arteta failed before he can balance this Arsenal
The funny
team?
thing is that if you want to analyze football, if you want to analyze Chelsea, if you want to give this analysis, if you're telling me that Lampard should replace Maresca, please, can you say it when Maresca is winning games for you? Then I can now shake hands with you and say, sir, you are doing a very good analysis. Regardless of the circumstance or outcome.
Exactly.
Not when
the situation is sad, the situation is bad.
Or is left. Maresca. Yes, I know, yes, he is the captain of the ship. He has some responsibilities to take. But you don't do things like that when at every point in time when a coach or a club loses the game, you want the coach to lose his job automatically. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Even if Chelsea, I know they buy into it, if Chelsea want they sack coach, they bring coach, make it they use and get success. I'm not against that.
But for how long?
This particular tell me which coach will go come Chelsea now. Turn things around. Because you are still coming to face the same young players.
And you still have to make sure that they buy into your philosophy and your ideas.
Why you think say most of those top-notch coaches refuse to come to Chelsea is because they knew that the owners will not dance to their tune, everything about them. So for Maresca to be following, the transfer pattern of
Chelsea,
the Chelsea
and still trying to get results out of it.
You have to give, at least, cut the man some slack. I'm not saying it because it's perfect. I'm not saying it because it's 100%. But there's a way you rally around the coach. Maresca, they listen. At least we've observed in few games.
No need they listen.
Where we say if you talk something, if you point them out, and he sees a need for change in that area, he changes it. Somebody was getting angry, a Chelsea fan, because Maresca said the only regret he had was he didn't play Archie Punk against Leeds. And I came out and I said, you have a coach who came out, owned up to his mistake, took responsibility for it, and you are still angry. What do you want again? If this same man come out and say, I stand my ground, say it must be like this, when I go Steve, I go talk saying they're arrogant, saying get pride. Now he apologized and he wants the team to move on. And still the verse. Say the man is incompetent. Is this and that and that and this.
Well, I rest my case here. Finally, Mohamed, Zongo, Django, Van Gogh.
Could he be the next Jackson?
Never can tell.
I said, player we buy now. Just come.
Never can tell.
But
Come to think of it, Burkina Faso. And they signed him from Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
From one of these clubs that is being owned by one of these American owners there. Then I want to take Nigeria as a case study. I beg. Apart from when you struggle, get paper, can't go play football. How the one called Jesus. I rest my case.
We need to push. We need to talk about this more.
Later.
Every time.
Later.
We need to help football in Nigeria.
See, Nigerian football needs to change.
To help football for Nigeria.
Nigerian football needs to do you know that Jackson was signed directly from Senegal?
Yes, now. How did he? How was the
process?
Who scouted him?
All right, that will be all for now. I'll do it to like, share, and subscribe. I remind you, Bob Peters.
And my name is Big Dave.